Well, just like electric vehicles, drag queen story hours, digital currencies and plant-based lamb chops, 15-minute neighbourhoods are coming to a city near you, and there's not much you can do about it. If you're not worried about it now, you should be, because the busybodies behind this idea want to thoroughly disrupt the way you live your life. The 15-minute city is fine in theory. Who doesn't want to live within walking distance of everything you need? But not even the proponents think that's possible, which is why they want to introduce them by force, which is what they're doing in Britain, using CCTV cameras, number plate recognition, boom gates on streets, and annual quotas for entry to certain parts of your town to enforce the idea, or they will introduce them by stealth. One of the best examples of this in Australia at the moment is in Paddington, Sydney. For full disclosure, I live in Paddington and, in my opinion, will be adversely affected by the proposed alterations to the main street through the neighbourhood, Oxford Street. In a minute, I'll be speaking to a New South Wales senator who feels the same way. But you don't have to live in this area to suspect something is amiss here. The Trojan horse to sneak in the plan for 15-minute cities is the renovation of Oxford Street from 4 lanes to 2 with, have you guessed it yet? That's right, a bike lane. It's curious how these things keep popping up all over our cities, but they are never mentioned in election campaigns. Politicians know that bike lanes irritate everyone except the smug cyclists whose mode of transport has evolved from a method to get from A to B to a political statement about them saving the planet. If the local state MP, Alex Greenwich, mentioned this particular bike path or bike lane at all during the state election in March, I didn't hear about it, and neither did any of the residents and business owners who attended a furious public meeting about it last month. I invited Greenwich on the show to discuss it, but he categorically declined. He's welcome on here anytime to explain his opinions about it. I can glean some of it though. He seems to be leaning towards favouring the idea. I've got my hands on an email he recently sent to another resident. Quote, "Transport for New South Wales says that this is the strategic design phase of the project and there will have to be a formal consultation stage later this year when the detailed design has been prepared. Alex will promote this information when it is available to alert residents as early as possible." And here's the key bit. Alex will advocate for more safe crossings over Oxford Street, reduce traffic speeds, access for residents to get into and out of the adjacent residential precincts, and additional funds to upgrade and unify the streetscape. I think that's a euphemism for sticking in a bike lane. Sounds like he approves it to me anyway. Remember, this is how politicians around the country approach unpopular ideas. They just try to sneak them in without alerting too many opponents about it.